Well, hello there. We are back. We're going to do some of these devotionals again, but this morning is just a bit of a information video. We're back in lockdown. We're in the new year. Things are very difficult. We've been, I think, all probably quite shocked and surprised at how rapidly the situation's deteriorated this January. And of course, there's great concern, not just for the national picture, but of course, we know we've got church members, family, we've got people who we know who've got COVID, and we're tremendously worried. And please do continue to join us in prayer, upholding those who are struggling, those who need their faith to be strengthened at this time, and for some even perhaps faith created. Keep praying, labour in prayer, please, as I know you will. In slightly better news, of course, we're hearing that some of you in the over 80s category are now receiving your vaccines. We're so pleased, we're delighted. That's so exciting for you guys. Now, just take it easy. Don't jump the gun. You've got 21 days to build up your immunity. And of course, there's still a second booster jab to come. But for some of you, it may mean you thinking, look, I'll come out to church. The risks are acceptable now. Again, that has to be something you've got to sensibly decide. You know your health, you know your situation. The situation in church is we've addressed all the seating once again, and hopefully for the final time. So we're really conscious that we've tried to make the church building and everything else as safe as we possibly can. The windows are open. Which, you know, for those of you who have been attending, it is cold after a while, so do wrap up warm if you're going to come. We've got all the usual procedures, one-way system, sanitizer. Yes, we're having to wear masks indoors and everything else, and that's fine. We're not going to do the outdoor singing for a while. Perhaps when things have eased up and the numbers are a bit lower, we'll be outdoor singing again until we're allowed to sing indoors. And also, one of the decisions we've taken just for the first Sunday of February, you might have been expecting that we would have Holy Communion, but we just felt for those folks in the room, you know, you're taking a mask off, you're putting things in your mouth. The level of the virus at the moment in Worthing is very high. We just don't want to take a risk. It's one little mitigation. We waited patiently for months and months before with not having communion. We got that safely going again. We think for the sake of 1 month, we can wait again until March, and hopefully, God willing, by then, with vaccinations, with the lockdown having a good effect, our numbers will be far more, the risks will be a lot less, so we can break bread again. So that's just a little update on that. I know that will be a disappointment to some of you, but I'm sure you can also at the same time understand we want to just try and be as careful as we can, because actually in this lockdown, surprisingly, I was surprised, I think many of us were surprised, the government said churches need not close. Which was a great surprise, a great concession really. And I think it's because of all the hard work that both church leaders, staff and church members have put in terms of just following those guidelines, following those rules, not taking liberties. And of course, there haven't been any national examples of mass COVID infection linked to church services, which we're very thankful for, and we continue to pray that will be the case, and that churches will sensibly do what they can to protect members and those who are seeking the Lord. So that's just our little February update. Tomorrow evening we have February update? Getting ahead of myself, aren't we? A little update for Tuesday. There you go. Tomorrow evening, Wednesday evening, we do have our church prayer meeting on Zoom. And we're going to be, through the next few weeks and months, we're going to be trying to bring in some of our mission partners to give them an opportunity to share. It's been a while since we've heard from them. And, you know, with the situation as it is, we want to keep encouraging them and encouraging you. And so we've got our sister Anne is going to join us tomorrow evening and share a few bits of news and updates so that we can pray for her. So I hope you'll join us for tomorrow evening's prayer meeting. We want to be praying for the sick again. We've got a number of folks who are desperately in need, so we want to pray for them. We want to hear news from one of our mission partners and pray about that. And so we want to encourage you. Do join us for that. It is a real encouragement. through this lockdown period, we've actually had more people attending our prayer meetings now that we've moved them online than we were having when we were doing them physically in the building 3 times a day. So we're really grateful for that, and we value the support and the prayer, as do those who are being prayed for. They really value that. So I want to encourage you to join us. And join us again on Sunday, whether you're coming to the building or whether you're going to join us online. Really looking forward to Alex preaching this coming Sunday as we continue our series in Romans. It's been a stirring revisit, hasn't it, as we've come back to Romans. And again, we're continuing with that Romans 15, beginning of Romans 15. We're looking forward to it. Read through Romans 14, 15 and 16, perhaps a few times over the next weeks. And I think you'll really benefit from that, as will I. I'll do that in preparation for worship. Just read and reread and reread and just get really familiar with it and the flow of argument and see how I believe the book of Romans, with all of its theology in the early chapters and everything else, it all actually is heading towards chapter 16, which is the chapter nobody wants to preach. Certainly no one wants to read because of all the names, but it's heading that way because actually that in the end, isn't it, is what Romans is about. It's about unification of the church, Jew and Gentile. It's about dealing with the issues of how we're saved, what the gospel is, original sin, how we live and walk as Christians, our eager anticipation of the coming of the Lord, and the liberation of the creation from its curse, and how we walk, and the renewing of our minds as we're conformed to the image of Christ, and so on and so forth. It's all leading towards dealing with brother and sister and squabbles and everything else. It's leading towards that fellowship, so that at the end, Paul's got all these greetings for all these different peoples from all these different backgrounds. There's the picture we're longing for as we look at the book of Romans, this united, wonderful greeting of all the brothers and sisters from all around, with all their different backgrounds. So do read that. We're enjoying Romans. And anyway, we'll be back. We'll have some more devotions for you through the week. And stay safe. God bless you all, and we long to see you all very soon. And I'm just quite excited. Maybe Easter this year is going to be an absolute mega celebration, more than ever before. I don't know, maybe we'll still be in lockdown, who knows, but I'm excited. I'm anticipating, and I hope you are too. God bless. Bye-bye.